Oh, you're awake. It's about time. You got knocked out during some type of explosion, and I found you just lying around, so I decided to take a look at your ID. You seem to be promising as a sidekick. You're from that one league, right? You know, with all the young kids and stuff. Justice something. I don't remember. But anyways, who am I? Doesn't matter. But I'm here to give you a checkup. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be useful. So stop with all the questions and give me your arm. Thank you. So why are you around here anyways? Do you know what type of area this is? You don't seem very, experienced. Here. Relax your arm and put this over it. Now I'm gonna check your blood pressure and see what's going on. See if you're alright. Oh, nothing. Just checking the situation. Seeing if we're alone. That's all. Can never be too sure in this city, Gotham. Alright, let me take that off. So, what types of abilities do you have? That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. How'd you get that? Well, you see, some people fall into a pit. Some people die and get revived. Some people mesh with a creature or an animal. And then some people are just human. Me, I don't have any powers. I'm not like you. Nah, I've learned to hone my skills and train through my own league. There's one man, I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is Raj Al Ghul. And I used to be one of his underlings, and he trained me for a very long time. Until things went haywire, I guess you could say. But anyways, enough about me. Look straight into this and tell me if your eyes are bothered or not. Follow the light, left and right. Okay, we're gonna do it up and down this time. Just follow along. Great job. Next one. Alright. Seems like you're alright. Visually. I didn't see anything under the blue light either. Nothing in your eye sockets, nothing around your face, nothing around your eyes. And thankfully, nothing inhabiting your body. Yes, inhabiting. There's something going around. It's called a bat mite. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a very potent thing. And it's inhabiting people. Anyways, we are doing the next test. Now I want you to focus on the numbers and tell me how far you can see the numbers. My back. These things are such a bother sometimes. You mind holding on to these? Yes, they're very heavy. You don't want them? Well, so much for help. Anyways, like I said, let's see what you can do. What do you mean the numbers are too small? You have superpowers, don't you? They should be a breeze. I'll flip it to the bigger side, though. Okay, nothing. Apparently eyesight is not your strong suit, nor special ability. Okay. Can you see them from here? Can you see them from here? From here. Okay, perfect. Alright. Next up, I'm going to check your mouth region. You know, medical exam. That's what doctors do. Just need to see if there's any bat mites that have inhabited you. Not around the eyes, obviously. Okay. Open wide one more time. Thank you. You seem to have an irritated esophagus. It must be from the smoke you inhaled while you were unconscious. A little test. Let's see if this hurts. I'm gonna light a match. And I want you to breathe near the area. And if it hurts very bad or burns, it means there's a lot worse that's going on that me and you cannot see with our own eyes. But don't worry, I have the tools for that. Now, if you're fine, you'll have no reaction. So I guess you'll figure that out very soon. No reaction. Perfect. Seems like you're fine. Now, I'm going to do another light test, except with a regular flashlight. Now this is to see exactly where your eyesights line up, if you have any astigmatism, if you have any other impairments. This is what we're going to be doing to figure that out. Alright, are you ready? Look into the light. Follow the light. Follow the light. Follow the light. Up and down. Up and down. Alright. It seems you're alright when it comes to the eyes. It seems that no impairments, no astigmatism, no anything, pretty much. You seem to be in good health. That's really good. So, now, we're gonna do something. Making sure I have all my weapons. Do you need anything? Well, would you like to have one of these for, I guess you can say your own safety? Are you sure? Well, considering the fact that you got knocked out, you were just lying over there for a good amount of time, I beg to differ. Now, I'm going to show you something you can use. This is something very simple. You keep it on your person at all times, and then if you need, obviously you know what to do with this. There's also a part to break into cars, to windows, doors, anything. Well, not doors. Well, you have super abilities. You don't really need that. But if you're trying to be more on the stealth side, I guess, like me, these are my gadgets. I don't have any powers. Then these are the things you would use. So, Yeah. How's that? I also have this. You can use this if you want. One of my favorite little weapons. It's very classy tool here. Let me just put the side out. It's very handy. You can use it for a multitude of reasons, multitude of things. And, yeah. So, do you have any gadgets yourself? Huh. It makes sense. You don't really need any gadgets. I keep forgetting. I'm the one that's not a superhuman. Although I'm not too sure I'd even want to be. Seems to be many drawbacks for you lot. Some very weak when it comes to this rock called kryptonite. Others very, very, very weak when you just pull out their little valves. It's a lot that goes on with these metahumans and their weak points. Here, now I'm going to need you to take this. All you do is squeeze it. Obviously you have super strength, but if it does not work, it means your power is waning, and we need to figure out exactly why it's waning. So, just do this on each side. And if you need, I'll enchant this to make it a lot more stronger to combat your physical strength. Alright? Here you go. Alright, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna figure this out. It's working. Here, let me enchant it. No, I don't have any magical spells. Just elixir. Alright, try it now. There you go. So, now that we've gotten past all of that in the examinations, you're not entirely finished, but we can take a little break for now. I need to test your blood type. So, I would like your hand, please. Okay. Now, keep it out. Yes. Okay. I have a machine that channels the blood of metahumans like yourself, and I get to put it into my database, figure out where they come from, where they originate, what their strengths and weaknesses are. So if you're on my side, it can help you. If you're not on my side, well, it can be against you. So I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. Don't worry, just taking some band-aids off of you that I had placed earlier. Alright. That's interesting. You're a mix between 5 different subtypes of metahumans. I've never seen that before. And you don't recall where you're from. I think I know why. Well, yeah. I guess you can figure that out. But basically, there are a subspecies of metahumans that are being factory made or industry made, designed, whatever you'd like to call it. And you might be one of them. That would explain the explosion and you being near the facility. You must have been inside when it happened and you don't really remember much. But we can jog your memory. It's no issue. So we're going to use the lights again. We're going to use both of them at the same time. Now, when I'm using the lights, your job isn't to follow them. Your job is to stare straight at me. And then while I'm doing these lights around you, it's going to basically like jumpstart your memory, because these aren't just regular lights. This blue light is effective for a lot of other neural signals, and this one right here, the regular one, well, I'll leave that up to your imagination. Are you ready? All right. There's no need to go fast. I'll take my time. All right. Now, I must check the time. Interesting. The time have seemed to be frozen for maybe the past hour or so. But I keep a mental note, so we're fine. So, it seems like everything is going perfectly fine. Now, all I need from you is to sit back and just listen. I'm going to tell you a series of things that have happened and led up to the events of where we are right now and why you ended up being on the ground. So, about 5 days ago, I was walking through the city of Gotham, and then I happened to stumble upon this specific building that you seem to reside in. And there was a man in front of it. He was like, your regular, average street thug, henchman, right? But he was mentioning something. He was talking about a man named Mr. Freeze and a man named Hush. Now, I've never heard of these two before. I know Mr. Freeze. I've heard word around about a man who, the whole origin story about how he became. It led me to exactly where I am now. So, after the 5 days, let's get a little bit near 3-day mark, 5 to 3 to 1, that's what we're going to do. So, in the middle of those 5 days leading to this time, I figured out exactly what was going on in this building, and there are indeed metahumans being constructed. There are about 7 of you. You are an outlier, because every one of them I've come into contact with has tried to, harm me. And, they're all gone now. And then that was just you. So I was looking around, I was trying to figure out where this last one was. And this last one was not in the facility with the rest of them. It was an underground basement, 3 floors down, underground. And it was in an incubator by itself. So, I'm assuming the reason why you turned out to be the way you are is because of whatever tests they're running and procedures they're running on you made you special, per se, so to speak. So now, fast forward to yesterday. I am the reason this building was going to be blown up. Now, I didn't blow it up myself, but I did infiltrate it. And I had to investigate exactly what was going on, so that's exactly what had happened. Now, after the fact of me investigating, when I was leaving, I come across a man who is frozen, or looks frozen, and is very cold. Mr. Freeze. Now, things were very difficult combating him. He's not defeated. He's not. He's still alive. But I happened to pretty much make all of his machines malfunction. I tampered with them. I added different variables that he did not plan out or that were not in his spreadsheet. So I added different variables to this project of incubation and added just a little more chemicals that were not supposed to be there, causing the machine to combust from the inside. And, I guess you figured out where you ended up, right? So today, that's exactly what happened to you. I didn't realize you were there because, like I said, I was searching for the incubators. And when this all happened, I didn't realize there was another one left, which was you. And you happened to be inside the building, but you took no damage, which is why I'm trying to figure out if you have the mites or if you have any other things within you, which you don't. So, upon further diagnosis, you are an anomaly, and I don't really know what to make of it. But you can come on down to my, let's just call it a cave of sorts, or a dwelling, or a home, and we'll run many other procedures. I have a team there. So, I'll see you in about 3 hours. You can come with me if you like. If not, I'll see you in about 3 hours. And then we'll get these things situated and ready. Alright? So I guess that will conclude your tests. And I'll be seeing you soon.